open casket viewing for one final goodbye at the funeral home. The rabbi blessed my dad with a beautiful prayer, and when he finished the service, he asked if any of my dad's kids wanted to say something. We all did. I got up and I told the cork story, and before the casket was closed, I wiped the tears away from my eyes. I took a cork out of my pocket. I wrote my name and the date on it, May 29th, 2019, and I placed it next to my dad's hands. Rest in peace, Dad. Thank you. I love you. Author's note. Other than what can be fact-checked or what is excerpted from newspapers or radio transcripts, everything in this memoir reflects my memory of the events that I'm sharing with you. It's sometimes difficult to mine the motherlode of memories, and how I remember may change over time. Had I written this book 10 years ago or 10 years from now, the retelling might have been slightly or dramatically different. It is impossible to fully know the truth, and if I have misremembered, I apologize for any inaccuracies, but this is how I see it. What I can say is that I've enjoyed every minute of recollecting the events of my life and the emotions that encompass them, even those that may not have been the most pleasant at the time. For those of you who were there with me, your recollection might be different from mine, but I couldn't have done it without you. To be sure, I can lay claim to a jam-packed life, and I wish the same for you. There's never enough time, but here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Forward, written by Billy Crystal. Throughout my career, I've worked with incredibly talented people, and some came at important moments in my life. In 1990, legendary Oscar producer Gil Cates asked me to host the Academy Awards. The first time for both of us. Jeff Margolis was the director, and basically, after the disastrous 1989 telecast, we were all teamed up to help save the Oscars. Simply put, we did a very strong and well-received show, and there seemed to be an audible exhale throughout the industry. Jeff and I ended up working together on 4 of my 9 hosting appearances. An event as huge as the Oscars is loaded with tension and anxiety. How to make it different and exciting was always my task. For anyone in that job, you need a talented, creative, and instinctual director. A good sense of humor also helps. So when 1 billion people are watching and you hear the countdown to walk out there, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you know that you were in safe hands. What I liked best about those days was knowing the trust Jeff had in me. I'd tell him what my entrance was and who in the audience I would mention in my monologue, so he'd be ready to cover them. But as far as the specific jokes, he was like the audience, seeing them for the first time on the air. Only a director with confidence in himself and his ability to react instantaneously could handle that. I also admired how Jeff knew how to capture my spontaneity, which he encouraged, always telling me, "Don't worry, Billy, I'll get it." I knew when I went off script, thank you Jack Palance and his one-arm push-ups, and 100-year-old Hal Roach's speech without a microphone, that Jeff would showcase the moment perfectly. I could go on, but those stories are in my book, and this is Jeff's book, full of his fascinating stories about the people and the world of variety television in his now tremendous career. So when I count down from 5, you can start reading. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chapter 1. On with the show. During my senior year at Hamilton High School in Los Angeles, I started to watch the Academy Awards broadcasts on television. I told myself, boy, one day I'm going to direct the Oscars. That sort of became my mantra. Looking back, it was unusual for a teenager who didn't come from a show business family to be so focused and driven toward a goal that to most people might have seemed a pipe dream. But to me, it felt real. Life coaches say that intention is 90%.